The Lewis family's quest to see liberty in chapter 1607 takes an unexpected turn when they run across her at a neighborhood grocery store. Mrs. Lewis is accompanied by her husband Derek on this unscheduled visit because she is determined to express her concerns regarding Liberty's connection with her son Duncan. Derek tries to convince his wife that meddling in their son's romantic life will have negative effects while they are on the way to meet Liberty. Mrs. Lewis is unwavering in her opposition to Duncan's love for Liberty, citing the latter's humble upbringing and status as a divorcee as significant barriers to their compatibility. She is prepared to go to extreme length to make sure Duncan is content since she feels that a compatible partner is necessary for a long lasting marriage. Liberty is not aware that the Lewis family is there when she enters the store. Her son Sonny is with her, and they intend to go shopping after supper. Hank, who was released on bond as a result of Jessica's pregnancy, unintentionally runs into Liberty and Sony at the grocery store. Hank and Sony share a touching moment as Sony, who is always happy to see his father, sprints towards him. When Jessica first sees Liberty and Sony, she is happy since she is expecting Hank's child. Her joy, however, rapidly dissipates as she sees how close Hank is to his son. Jessica's involvement in their criminal actions, which resulted in her being imprisoned and being separated from her child, has haunted her with sorrow and remorse. Liberty quietly watches Hank, Sony, and Jessica as the unexpected encounter takes place from a distance. Although she is highly aware of the complicated feelings and tensions present, she decides not to engage with them. Jessica contacts Hank as she struggles with the results of her actions and the upcoming separation from her child. A look into the complex relationships and emotional struggles that have been developing throughout the novel is provided by an unplanned encounter between Liberty, the Lewis family, and Hank's complex dynamics. The juxtaposition between Sony's happiness at seeing his father and Jessica's suffering gives the action more depth. Despite the unexpected events, Mrs. Lewis is unwavering in her resolve to handle Liberty's part in Duncan's life. She is prepared to talk to Liberty about her fears since she is adamant about protecting her son's happiness in the future. Derek, however, continues to warn his wife against acting in a tyrannical manner because it would sour their connection with the Yorks and Liberty herself. We can predict different outcomes of the encounter of Mrs. Lewis with Liberty and how it may affect the developing romance between Duncan and Liberty as the novel progresses. The chapter marks a turning point in the story as the motives, desires, and conflicts of the protagonists collide in an unanticipated encounter at the neighborhood grocery store.